Hello again, my name is Mr. Brian Bevan, and today we are going to be discussing how to use Kahoot, the different things that it has to offer, and a short little tutorial on exactly what you have to do to get yourself and your classroom ready to use Kahoot. So if we will start with the first slide here. As you hear, see here is a screenshot, and this is what all the slides will contain, is screenshots of the pages of Kahoot and exactly how to properly use them. So starting up, we're on the home page of Kahoot, and up in the right-hand corner, you will see the sign-up page, and this is a very basic sign-up page. I'm not going to waste the time by going to click on the sign up and go through the entire thing. It's a very basic sign up page where you go, you enter your account name, what you want it to be. It could be your email address, something very simple, and the password that you want, as well as the date of birth. So the sign up is pretty simple. So we're just going to move right past that and go on to the next slide. How to find certain Kahoots. So as you see on the page, there's three different Kahoot quizzes right there. There's news of the past week. As we know, Friday the 13th just happened, so a quiz based on Friday the 13th. And some questions regarding computer science. But on this page, you go out throughout the entire Find Kahoot page, and you will see all the different categories. So if you don't want to create a Kahoot you're on yourself, if you want to use a pre-made Kahoot by another user, for every single topic there's history, math, science, the different branches of science. If you want to have a fun one and do sports or entertainment, it's all there for you. So there's millions of Kahoots out there for you to find to use in your classroom. And you would go to find that at the Find Kahoots page, which is located at the top of the page. We move on to the next slide. You got creating your own Kahoot. So in order to get to there, you need to go click on My Kahoots. That is also on the top bar there. And on the screen, you'll see it looks like you haven't made any quizzes yet because this is just the beginning page of Kahoot. So what you'll have to do is you'll click on Make My First Quiz, and you click on that, and we'll go to the next slide, and you'll see what will come up, what will be the quiz. So you click on the quiz page. You'll have four bubbles that'll appear on the screen before this. It'll say quiz, discussion, survey, and jumble. Today we're going to do quiz, survey, and jumble. So in the quiz, what you need to do is you see there you have a title. I put in the history quiz review. That'll be the title of my Kahoot. And the chapter 5 quiz review is the description. I have it available for the audience. The language is in English, obviously, could be good for ELL learners to help them ease into becoming more fluent in English. You could also make it Spanish if they're having a tough time at that. And for this one, I made it visible to everyone, so any Kahoot user can view it when I decide to finish the quiz. I didn't actually make the quiz on this one. This is just, again, the short tutorial on how to do so. So we go to the next screen. The quiz continued, and all you'll do there, you'll see you have the description and the title, and all you need to do is just add the question, and you type in the question and the 3 or 4 choices that you choose, and then that will be your first question that will appear on your Kahoot review. So moving on to the next section here in the next slide, we got surveys. Now the survey, I didn't even bother showing the first page because it's the same thing where you enter the title, the description, who you want to make it available to, the language, and who your audience is. In almost all cases, it'll be a school audience for the students in your classroom. But the survey is the same thing. You add a question, and you have 4 choices, and the survey kind of gives you an idea of a percentage idea of how your students feel maybe about a certain topic or a certain activity that you're doing in the classroom. And move on to the final slide is the jumble. Now the jumble is a newer feature that Kahoot has, which is more so engaging and higher level thinking for the students by by typing the question, and you have 4 different answers as you see on the screen. And what makes this cool is the students have to actually put the answers in the correct order, hence why it's called the jumble. The answers are jumbled around in the order, and this makes them, this is perfect actually for history. If I wanted to put 4 historical events such as the Revolutionary War, World War I, World War II, and Vietnam, you can put these as the 4 choices, and you could jumble them around, and the question could be put these 4 in order, and this way it allows the students, it's a little bit of a higher level thinking question and allows them to again, engage more in the activity. So that's just a very short tutorial on how to get started on your Kahoot. Again, this goes much more in depth if you just kind of search around the site a little bit. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope this helps you create your Kahoot a little better. And that is all for today.